Hey, if your daughter's going off to college, you need to make sure you watch this video to keep her safe. Hey everybody, my name is Jennifer Waters and I am the executive sensei here at Seigler's Karate Center in Augusta, Georgia. And it's summertime. We got a lot of people that have their kids, they're getting ready to go off to college. And so I often get asked as a sensei, what should I keep in mind if I'm sending my daughter away to college? So in today's video, we're gonna address some of the things that you need to do, you need to keep in mind, you need to make sure that she has in her mind when she goes off to college. So the very first thing obviously is she needs to stay vigilant. Make sure that you understand what that means for yourself first and then explain it to her. So staying vigilant, what does that mean? Well, it means constantly looking for scenarios or situations that could be deemed as unsafe. A lot of times what I see with young girls that are headed off to college is that they haven't ever really looked at the world as an unsafe place. And unfortunately, it is. I mean, they're, used to going out, hanging with their friends. They know where everything is. They know the good places in town and the bad places in town because they live in this town. But when you move away to a new location, a lot of times you don't know where the good places are, where the bad places are, where are the places that you should probably avoid at certain times of the day. And you have to make sure that you're teaching your daughter how to be vigilant in areas that are unknown, to check who's following them around, to check, do they look like they're not being very aware of their surroundings? Predators often feed on those that aren't aware of their surroundings. So just by teaching your daughter how to stay vigilant in the current town you're in, you can guarantee, or not guarantee per se, but you can help ensure that your daughter is going to be vigilant out of town as well. Now, the next thing that you also want to do is you want to make sure that you teach her to keep her very own interests first. So not that of her friends, not that of the person that she might potentially want to date, but keep her interest in mind first, because her interests and her safety are the primary things that she has to be aware of when she's off at college. So many times girls get into situations that they shouldn't be in just because they're trying to please somebody else, or they're trying to get into a new network, a group of friends. And so they put themselves into situations, or they put themselves into scenarios that are unsafe only because they want people to like them. They want to be accepted. They want to be known as that person that is cool, or that is awesome, or that is amazing on campus, as opposed to being known as the person that, is like boring, or, sticks to your routine or whatever. But the massive impact of that is that when your daughter can actually take her own interests in mind and put everything that happens at college through that filter, she has a greater chance of being safe and staying safe. So make sure that she understands that. Make sure that you talk to her about it before she heads off to college. Now, another thing that is a great help is if your daughter can actually take a self-defense course. I'm not talking about just a one-day class. Actually, I don't even believe in those things because it's not going to do her any good. She's not going to remember it. But a self-defense course, like one that takes several weeks to go through. If you can get your daughter to do that before she heads off to college, at least you're giving her the framework to be able to go, okay, if I'm put in this situation with this scenario, I have a little piece of a habit that I've started to create where I can take action on this and not be stuck in a situation where I'm pinned on the ground and I have no idea what to do, or I'm being grabbed and pushed against a car, or being pushed against a wall and I have no idea what to do. When you've got a framework to operate off of and you've started building habits, some things will come back to you instinctually. So it's important to look for those. If you're in the Augusta, Georgia area, I highly recommend checking us out and our self-defense courses that we hold for kids that are going off to college. You can simply DM us. Just DM us. We'd be happy to talk to you about it and how to actually get your daughter through a self-defense course before she heads off to college. Until next time, guys, I hope this information was valuable and I will see you back here.